Heated politics over Karnataka sexual assault case. The Prime Minister, in an interview to Times Now, reiterated the BJP's position, denouncing the actions of the JDS Member of Parliament in the strongest of terms. But he also trained guns at the Congress party. The Prime Minister questioned why the Congress government didn't act on Prajwal in time and instead waited for elections to release the videos.
पहली बात है, ये कानून व्यवस्था का मुद्दा है। अगर बंगाल में इस प्रकार का घटना होती तो बंगाल की सरकार जिम्मेवार है, गुजरात में होती है तो गुजरात की समाज जिम्मेवार है, आंध्र में होती तो आंध्र की सरकार, तेलंगाना में तो कर्नाटका में होता कर्नाटका की सरकार जिम्मेवार है कदम लेने के लिए। दूसरा, as far as Modi is concerned, as far as BJP is concerned, as far as our constitution is concerned, मेरा साफ मत है कि ऐसे अत्याचारियों को जरा भी बख्शा नहीं जाना चाहिए। कठोर से कठोर सजा होनी चाहिए और जो भी कानूनी रास्ते हो उनका भरपूर इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए। लेकिन देवगौड़ा जी की पार्टी और कांग्रेस पार्टनर में थे तब का है, इसका मतलब उन्होंने सरकार में रहते हुए ये सारा इकट्ठा करके रखा और चुनाव में भी एक निश्चित समाज के लोगों का मतदान पूरा हो गया, वो ब्लॉक वोकलिका का, उसके बाद उसको बाहर लाना और उसको विदेश बाहर भेजने के बाद बाहर लाना।
Throwing its weight firmly behind the Prime Minister, former Karnataka Chief Minister and JDS leader H.D. Kumaraswamy accused Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy CM D.K. Shivkumar of a conspiracy. He's also questioned the credibility of the special investigation team, calling it the rubber stamp of the Siddaramaiah government.
This government, they doesn't want any fair inquiry. They are misusing their office. Ultimately, nothing will happen. Ultimately, they wanted to character assassination about Revanna. For that, they are misusing the office. Within 1 or 2, with all documentary evidence, we are going to submit a memorandum to the governor to take action against this government. Well, there have been protests that have been taking place. Posters of D.K. Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah appearing at various places in Bengaluru. The posters blame Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and his deputy for playing politics using victims' photos and videos. Meanwhile, India bloc leaders continue to attack the Prime Minister over the sexual assault case, accusing PM of politicizing the issue and letting Prajwal Revanna flee the country.
2013, the BJP knew about this. You see the photographs of Mr. Modi with Prajwal Revanna and Mr. Revanna. In spite of this, they've gone ahead with this alliance with the JDS. So what does the Prime Minister have to say about this? So, these are all double standards. Immigration is not immigration and immigration, the customs, the flight in and out, people coming in and out of the country. The Karnataka government does not have policemen at the airports. It's the central government.
जो रेपिस्ट हैं, जो इस किस्म के लोग हैं, वो तो सब बीजेपी की मदद कर रहे हैं। उनके लिए जेल से बाहर है, उनको जेल में होना चाहिए। जितने भी क्रिमिनल्स हैं, जितने भी रेपिस्ट हैं, वो इस वक्त बीजेपी की जो है कैनवासिंग, उनकी कैंपेन चला रहे हैं। जेल से बाहर हैं वो लोग।
అక్కడ ఏమన్నా చెప్తారా? ప్రజ్వల్ రేవన్న లాంటోళ్ళని వదిలేసి వాళ్ళని దేశం దాటించి వాళ్ళంటోళ్ళని అరెస్ట్ చేయడం చాలా అన్యాయం. ఈ విషయంలో గమనించాలని కోరుతా ఉన్నాను.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, our guests continue to be with us from debate number 1. Sanju Verma, Ratan Sharda, as well as Tehseen Poonawala. Joining us on the panel at the moment is Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst, and Ravula Sridhar Reddy, who's a BRS spokesperson. Syed Asad Abbas, question coming in from the Prime Minister as to why the Congress government was dragging its feet, and he says that these are videos from the time that JDS and Congress were in power. Your response to that?
Well, if that was the case, let us agree that, that was the case and BJP was also aware. So Narendra Modi ji, knowing that Prajwal Revanna is a criminal with several crimes against women, still shared stage with him, held his hand and asked for his candidature, campaigned for him. Is that okay? The party which speaks of Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao, as a matter of fact, BJP MLA Devaraj Gowde has agreed to the fact that he wrote letters to the Karnataka state chief. After knowing all of that, is Sanju Verma ji trying to say that you do not vet or do not scrutinize your alliance leaders or any of your people? किसी को आप खैरात में टिकट बांट देंगे, किसी को आप ally बना लेंगे, ब्रिजभूषण सिंह का बेटा हो या HD रेवन्ना का बेटा, The fact of the matter is, this is duplicity and hypocrisy of all standards, Madhav Saab. If the BJP or Modi ji is trying to blame the Congress party that they knew it, then the BJP knew it, and you still gave a ticket to such a big criminal with 2,976 videos against him and crimes against several women, rape crimes, several crimes. Is that even okay?
Okay. Sanju Verma, please respond to that. Is there no check and balance before alliances are formed and people are given tickets? Please respond to Mr. Abbas.
Thank you, Madhav. Now, I don't want Abbas to heckle me because I heard him very patiently. पहली बात तो ये, बीजेपी को विपक्ष के किसी नेता या ऑफिशियल या अनऑफिशियल स्पोक्सपर्सन से कोई भाषण नहीं चाहिए on बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, which has been a resounding success. The Prime Minister, Home Minister Amit Shah,
Kuldeep Singh,
I did not heckle you. You have this
one by one, yes. Abbas, we have limited time. Let's not waste time on these personal slanging matches or interrupting each other. Yeah, Sanju Verma, continue.
आप यहाँ पर औरतों को इज्जत देने की बात करते हो. You do not allow me to even speak. The moment I started, you started yapping in between. Keep quiet now. Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, me as the national spokesperson, Madhav, we have categorically said there is no room for rapists, there is no room for lawlessness. But I want to ask the Congress, अरे मुझ में तो हिम्मत है. I am saying if Brijbhushan Sharan Singh is guilty, let him be hanged. But जो लोग Bilkis Bano, please keep quiet. Madhav, this is not done. You don't call me. This is the way of
Mr. Abbas, you had your say. You had your say. You're not letting others speak. And there are three other panelists who've not even spoken on this debate.
अभी शांत हो जाओ और सुनो. BJP has the guts, the gumption to say कि Bilkis Bano के साथ जो हुआ गलत हुआ. But the Congress does not have the guts to say जो शाबानो के साथ हुआ वो गलत हुआ. बीजेपी has the guts to say कि प्रज्वल रेवन्ना भाग गया, हम उसको वापस लाएंगे, जो हुआ वो गलत हुआ. But Congress does not have the guts to admit कि प्रज्वल रेवन्ना को 2019 में हसन से टिकट कांग्रेस पार्टी के समर्थन से मिली थी. And don't forget, between 2013 and 2024, for the last so many years, 75% of the time Karnataka has been ruled not by the BJP but either by the Congress or by the Congress JDS alliance. और ये जो 4,000 या 3,000 videos बने हैं.
Now let me come in now. Coming to the specific points. Tehseen Poonawala, today in a press conference, former Chief Minister of Karnataka, H.D. Kumaraswamy, has said that we know there's an audio in which you've said 30 to 40 crores was spent for that case. Please give it to judicial inquiry as we don't have faith in the SIT. He is alleging D.K. Shivkumar's conspiracy in this whole episode to tarnish the image of victims, and D.K. Shivkumar must be removed from a cabinet minister's post. How do you respond to these charges of Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy?
Chori, upar se seena chori. What else can you say? The fact, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you, yes.
Ek to chori, upar se seena chori. What else can you say? Such shameless statements are being made by the JDS leaders. Look, what is the fact? The fact is, a BJP MLA wrote to the top leadership that these videos exist. Despite that, the Prime Minister campaigned. Let's assume Congress is bad. Let's assume Congress was doing politics. Did the Prime Minister really, are we all believing that the Prime Minister, who knows everything that's going across in the country, did not know what this man was involved in? Let's ask that question first. Of course, the Prime Minister is briefed on anything. Point number 2. Let's say Congress is bad, Congress didn't want to take any action. Who controls the airport? Who controls immigration? Third, Prime Minister can stop Russia-Ukraine war. Can't he bring back this guy from Germany or from wherever this guy is? Can't the passport be cancelled? Can't the passport be cancelled in 5 minutes? This is an exclusive domain of the union government. Is there any law that prevents it from being cancelled? If it's cancelled, he has the right to go to court. But can't the Prime Minister do it? Why is it not being done? Because even now, they're being protected. Last point, Brijbhushan Sharan Singh was maintained. I'll end here. Any other person who was touching women inappropriately for protein powder, as the Delhi police report says verbatim, should be behind jail. Brijbhushan Sharan Singh ji is giving interviews and tweeting. And what he's written in his Twitter, I don't want to say. The fact of the matter is Brijbhushan Sharan Singh is not in jail because he's being protected by the Prime Minister and the government.
Okay.
If he was not being protected, any other person molesting women the way he was should be behind bars.
I want Ratan Sharda to come in on this. Ratan Sharda, it is in the domain of the centre to have ensured that this person, Prajwal Revanna, does not leave. And is it possible that the top leadership of BJP was not aware? Tehseen Poonawala asked, as a senior leader of the BJP had written letters to them.
It's my primary question. I don't want to go to politics because if terror has no relation to political party. How come rape has political parties and political views? Why rape cannot be taken as a crime against humanity? Why should all attach the government of a state when we discuss rape? It's a rape, whether it's women's self-respect. But what is the Congress record if you want to talk about what about rape? Radhika Kheda just yesterday talked about her being intimidated, locked in a room and threatened and abused. We are aware of Ms. Datta who put a charge against the most reliable assistant of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, and the person did not face any action. The girl was actually expelled from the party. Is this your standard? And Mr. Shah Jahan, the great hero of TMC, he was told it was told that the entire episode of mass rape is a fiction, and he was moving freely till the IB took him in. And was the FIR filed when talking about Revanna having gone out of India? And point is, Congress sitting over an evidence for so many years. What stopped it from taking action?
Okay.
It deliberately delayed the exposure. It wanted elections to be affected in the way they wanted. That is the biggest charge against Congress. That is a government.
Okay. Let me bring in Ravula Sridhar Reddy. Ravula Sridhar Reddy, not just the Karnataka government, the Congress government there, but several other opposition-ruled governments. Their track record when it comes to women's safety is questionable, says Ratan Sharda, and therefore, at the end of the day, should we be politicking on this issue, or should we be looking at, ensuring justice to all of these victims? Of course, your leader, K. Kavita, has contrasted her own case with Prajwal Revanna today, but it is a fact that several of those women are in an extremely vulnerable condition because of the publicizing of these videos.
Yeah, I do agree. Instead of this blame game of both Congress and BJP, they should actually try to give justice to the victims rather. And even I've seen Honorable Prime Minister talking the same language, blaming Congress party for what they have done, and Congress doing the same to get the political gains in this particular issue. What about the victims? Why either Congress or BJP, including the Prime Minister, is not speaking about these victims who are actually, were at the receiving end? There's a problem today. And I feel very strongly that both BJP and Congress are in hand in glove in, allowing this guy to get out of this country. And at least now, they should take a stringent action, just not saying, just not for the sake of talk, just not for the sake of a media interview. Both center, the moral responsibility lies on the BJP because today they are in alliance with JDS.
State government, not a state government.
Today they are in alliance with JDS, and the moral responsibility lies on BJP equally.
Okay, moral responsibility lies on BJP. At the central government level, you could have prevented him from, at the immigration level. Those are the charges coming in from various opposition parties, opposition spokespersons here. Sanju Verma, your response.
Madhav, we are going to get Prajwal Revanna back, but I want to just highlight what Prime Minister Modi told your colleague Navika Kumar. He clearly said कि यदि प्रज्वल रेवन्ना जैसा किस्सा उत्तर प्रदेश में होता, you would be baying for Yogi Adityanath's blood. यदि ये किस्सा असम में होता, you would be baying for Himanta Biswa Sarma's blood. यदि ये किस्सा हरियाणा में होता, you would be baying for Mr. Saini, the new chief minister who's replaced ML Khattar. You would be baying for his blood. कहने का तात्पर्य ये है, for everything मोदी को blame करो. Law and order is the state subject. Why did it take you so many months to file an FIR against Prajwal Revanna? Why did you form an SIT only when the media blew the lid off the case? Why did you arrest HD Revanna only as recently as 4th of May? Karnataka government की कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं है. Siddharamaiah should be given a.
Well, I have to come in now. We have to wrap this debate. Sanju Verma, Ratan Sharda, Tehseen Poonawala, Syed Asad Abbas, Ravula Sridhar Reddy. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us, but we haven't heard the last word yet. Will Prajwal Revanna come back to the country and submit himself before the SIT and before the law of the land? That's certainly a very big question, and particularly those who have been dozens, if not hundreds of victims who have allegedly been part of this, till they get justice. Certainly, of course, that question will still continue to remain. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.